bonus edition of the Sepsiss Show. We have to do a bonus edition today.
Ooh, bonus.
I would like to call the boner edition. And the reason why we're doing this, honestly, is because we have a show next Saturday. And, you know, when you're preparing for a show, things come up.
Yeah.
So we like to basically have a clear path. That way we can have, pre-production. If we have any audio or technical boxes we need to check off, we can work our way down the list. Free from debris, free from obstacles.
Unnecessary ones.
For sure. So that's why we're doing this today. This is just another traditional show of the Sepsiss Show. And here, if you're new to this is a show about the music industry, social media, technology, and current events. We read articles from all over the internet. That way you guys can follow along with us. And also, rest assured that we're not making stuff up as we go along. We examine the articles and we put them on the screen so you guys can tap in and read along with us. Without further ado, Lexi, let's get to it.
Let's get to the first one. Let's read. Popping up.
Okay.
Here we go. Jumping right in as we destroy the ads.
So the last podcast we didn't get to the articles. So we're going to try to move through all the articles as appropriately as we can. And here we go with pop-up ads. I said Meta.
First one. Meta.
We're doing good. Well, you knew that I'd have to get rid of ads.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at them all. Come on. Look at this shit. I haven't even started yet.
All you said was Meta, and here we are.
Wow.
Well.
Wow.
That's the stream.
See you next week. Meta employee attacks Zuckerberg for collecting every employee keystroke.
What does that mean?
So, you know how people think that the phones are listening to us. People think that all the devices are collecting personal and sensitive data.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
just
they are.
what and if you're a conspiracy theorist, you can really have an anxiety attack about this. Your imagination can run wild, but let's just calm down. Yes, the devices, the apps on the devices, they are all absolutely collecting sensitive personal data about you, your behavior, your spending habits, what you masturbate to. Absolutely.
That's all being spied on, yeah.
100%.
It'd be foolish to think otherwise.
But maybe not in the way that you guys are always imagining. So does your phone listen to you? Yes, just maybe not in the way that you're imagining.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that a lot of the information that Meta, Spotify, or even your bank, a lot of the information that they have gathered about you that is sensitive or personal, you've given to them.
You did input it, yeah.
Okay, here's my device. When you guys think that the device, you could do this for a science project of your own, okay? If you think, okay, that your device is listening to you, okay? A lot of people think that the device is sitting on the table and it's listening to your conversations. Maybe. I'm not here to debate that. I don't know for sure. But I lean, at this current time, I lean towards I don't think that that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because, like, if your phone is in the room right now with you, okay, your phone can hear my voice. And I would say things like Mountain Dew, cupcakes, Reebok, and Nickelodeon. Now, if you believe that your phone is just listening to audio all day, then all of our phones right now that can hear my voice in proximity just listened to me say Nike, Reebok, Fender, Gucci. I can say Gucci, 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 Gucci.
We want Gucci.
Okay? I can say this. Your phone hears me say Gucci. My phone hears me say Gucci. Lexi's phone is listening, and anyone that's in the proximity is hearing. Their phone is recording me say, Gucci, 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 Mountain Dew, I'm going to kill somebody later on tonight.
Gucci.
Gucci. And I doubt, okay, I doubt that even though I just said, I'm going to blow somebody's head off, come and stop me. I don't think anybody's showing up. And that's proof that none of our phones are listening.
Not like that.
Not like that. Because if that was the case, everyone's phone right now would be delivering them ads of Nike, Reebok, Mountain Dew, and Gucci.
Like so much Gucci.
Think of what your phone would be listening to all day. When, like, people think that their phones are listening to them because they think they're fucking special.
You think people really care about what you're doing?
And why would your phone just listen to just you?
Wow, you really...
Like, if your phone was trying to gather intelligence, or the people that made the software and the apps were really trying to gain intelligence and they were listening all the time, the device would be listening to conversations in the line at the grocery store. It would be listening to conversations when you listen to movies. Like, your phone would be sitting on a desk, okay? Mm-hmm. And there would be a movie in the background with terrorists, child trafficking, kidnappers, and all type of audio dialogue and gunshots going off. And your phone would think it was World War III. So if your phone was really listening to you,
it'd be listening to everything.
Dude, it would be. It wouldn't just be listening to selective things and then being able to categorize and differentiate who was talking at one time. I mean, you guys are giving these motherfuckers a lot of credit.
And if that existed, all of the water that we see on the planet would be a drought. Think of all the water it would take to make that technology.
And I hate to burst your bubble. We're not all that important, like,
right,
as individuals. There's enough real crimes and actual people typing in sick shit on the internet that they can take a look at and investigate right now. Like, they don't need to. Hopefully, they don't need to investigate you.
They don't care about you guys that much. Stop.
What they do care about is how you spend your money.
That's it. It's all about the money.
So when we think about how phones are listening to us, I don't think devices are just sitting on the desk listening to you watch old reruns of Lethal Weapon 2.
They think you're a mass murderer. Come
Right.
to your house.
Right, that's what I mean. If your phone was sitting on the desk and monitoring you listening to daytime television like Jerry Springer or Maury,
they think you're in a violent situation.
Right, think what your phone would imagine about you. Your phone's not listening to you. And here's another thing. I can prove that your phone's not listening to you. Because we know people that are in independent bands. We know people that are self-employed. Okay? And if your phone was really listening to you, okay, supporters of musicians, people that love local music, would get more advertised local and independent music.
That's right, yo.
So I can prove that your phone's not listening to you because I don't listen to celebrities and I don't want to hear public figures sing about their life. I love local bands and independent original artists. If the phone was actually listening to me, it would be delivering and recommending me more original artists. And this is the proof that your phone doesn't listen to you. Not that way.
No.
Now, when you type in big titties, your phone's listening to you. When you hover and scroll, and you linger around certain advertisements, or you scroll over websites or revisit certain destinations on the internet, I think it's gathering information that way, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And will it eventually listen to us and kill us all? Maybe. All right. Zooming out, I don't want to live in a world where humans, employees or otherwise, are exploited for their training data. That's what this employee says.
Oh.
Okay. This is a bad employee, Mark. You got to stop him. So, that's what he said about Mark Zuckerberg in Meta. He said, zooming out, I don't want to live in a world where humans, employees, or otherwise are exploited for training their data. Dude, that's what you were doing when you were working for Meta.
That's what you signed up for when you wanted to get a job with them.
I'd see, it's just like people that join bands or other organizations or religions or groups. If you join a band, all right, and you say, I was in the band for 2 years or 10 years. I was with the company for 10 years. I went to Jeffrey Epstein Island 3 times. Well, that means you guys are friends.
Yeah.
And here's the issue with that. You can't be with the company. You can't affiliate yourself with Donald Trump for 10 years and then say later on, right, that he was a bad guy and you never knew about it. Because people are going to say, if you were in the band for 10 years, because that's what people do. When they quit Meta, they go, oh, look, I don't want to live in a world where there's humans and employees that are being exploited. But they didn't have those public opinions when they were working for Meta.
Yeah.
You see individual band members that play in a band and then they get kicked out of the band or they quit the band and they go, I don't want to live in a world where I have to follow directions and be in the band. And people go, well, wait a minute, then why were you with them for 10 years?
Why did
I don't want to
up?
be a Christian anymore. They're harmful to people. Well, then, fine. But if that's how you feel, you have to remember that people are going to recall that you were hanging out with them for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. They're not going to forget.
Yeah, we're glad that you're done with white supremacy. However, we're going to be able to remember that that's what you were doing for the last 5, 10, or 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't going to forget. All right. Mark Zuckerberg's new initiative to track employee computer use is tearing the company apart. But they were tearing neighborhoods. They were tearing households and families apart. So, I don't care.
Right.
In a sign that those simmering tensions are boiling over into an open revolt, some workers are sending clear shots across the bow. Quote, selfishly, I don't want my screen scraped because it feels like an invasion of my privacy. Hey, man, but that's how people feel about social media and Facebook in general.
But Facebook isn't the only place that tracks the employee's computer.
And these are people that worked for Facebook and they didn't have a problem doing this shit to the clients.
Right. They track us on Facebook right now.
So now all of a sudden they have a fucking conscience.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. If you are in the gangster band, okay, and you guys are doing drills and beating people down and strong arming and scaring people and terrorizing everybody, then everybody gets in trouble, or you get fired or kicked out of the gang, and then later on you go online and you say, I was in the band and they were a terrible band and they were big meanies. the next thing that's coming out of my mouth is, then why were you hanging out with him, going along with it as long as you did? Seems to me that you just quit or got fired, and now you're just continuing the same type of shitbag behavior that got you in the band. If that's your big claim,
then why are you still doing it?
then right. Then you're continuing.
You should stop what you're
stop
doing.
doing what you're doing. Stop it. Right. So not only you were a bad guy and you watched all go along and you validated it, you participated in it, and now you're trying to be a good Samaritan by acting like a snitch? Nah, man, you're part of it.
No, you're not going to be a good whistleblower. You suck.
So you're right. You're not a qualified whistleblower. Fuck. I don't feel bad for those guys. What they're talking about, Lexi, is them being able to monitor your keystrokes.
Yeah, what's a keystroke? Like, what is
Like when
that?
you're typing.
Oh.
Or when you're swiping, they want to be able to monitor and record your physical behavior on the phone, on your devices. Further proving that they don't listen to you, you know?
Right.
I do think the devices are listening to you when they've been given permission to.
Yeah, like when you say, like, hey Siri or something.
Right.
You have to prompt it to listen to you.
Right, and I'm not saying that they don't have the ability to break the law. They probably are. There's two.
It does make mistakes.
There's two parallel, like, conversations that we're having, because there's an idea that some of us live under one law, and regular civilians in society lives under another. So if you generate underage images or illegal images of minors, you go to jail. When Grok does it, they say, "Oh, that's just AI." Do you see what I'm saying? If
you're
you
really missing the point.
Yes. So that's why we're having. That's why we're always having a conversation. Is like, okay, like, what type of are we having a moral conversation? Or are we having a legal conversation? Or a conversation about, like, objective scientific truths?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, this is interesting. DistroKid is now asking creators if their music is AI generated as self-disclosure strategy moves out of beta.
What the fuck is this?
How to fill out AI credits. When you upload a track, we will ask you if it's generated by AI. If yes, at least one of these: the lyrics, the music, or the audio. Did AI write the words? Did AI compose the melody? Everything the listener hears is AI generated, or parts of the audio, some of it was created by AI. Okay, that's the stuff you have to fill out now.
What the fuck?
So, as Spotify tests AI credit labels in a beta rollout, DistroKid is now asking creators to disclose what parts, if any, are AI assisted.
You do realize people could lie and say that it's not AI generated just by clicking yes or no.
Well, I can prove to you that AI is not as popular as some
it's
might
not,
believe.
But I'm just saying, like, people could lie.
Well, if we're all tuning in, I think that AI is not as popular as some people might believe, because even the people that use AI, not many of them are excited to admit it.
Oh, yeah.
So going with what you're saying, people are going to lie about it. Just like they do now. Just like when people used to have stencils and tracing paper. I can remember growing up, some of us were better artists, sketch artists, or drawing than others, you know.
Mm.
And I remember the kids that used to trace and do stencils and then run around the prison and tell everybody they did it. I was there for all that. I remember that. Apple has launched its own transparency tag system, which now requires as part of music delivery for labels. But this too requires honest reporting from content providers. So far, only Deezer, whose AI identification tool is now on offer for other companies to license, has unlocked an automatic platform-wide solution. Oh my God.
This is
music, man. Like,
right. Y'all are chasing AI.
Holy shit. What do you think about that?
I just think it's ridiculous that people are chasing AI like that. And expect people to be honest when reporting about their. It's just music. Like, it's just ridiculous to me that we're there now.
Yeah, I think we need some new tricks.
Yeah, let's all come together with something new to bring to the table.
And here's something new: Music Venue Trust rolls out Hereby Pro to UK grassroots music venues. MVT Gig Guide Grassroots Music Discovery, powered by Hereby.
Hereby.
Powered by Hereby. Clear Eye.
It does sound like Clear Eyes.
Well, that's just me being a goof. But look, MVT Gig Guide Grassroots Music Discovery, powered by Hereby. What do you think about it?
That's kind of cool. That's cool. Let's learn more about it.
Music Venue Trust, MVT. I mean, here's the thing. We're always saying how tired we are of everything.
Yeah,
how
this
there's
is really
nothing
cool.
new. There's no tools for musicians. Nobody can get paid. Everything sucks. Social media is a wash. The burnout. And that's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
And people are always saying, man, I wish there was something new in music. I wish we had more tools. I'm tired of AI. MTV's done. Radio's done. Vinyl's done. CD's done. Cassette done. And then somebody will come around with something new, and everybody will go, I don't care about that. You want my Spotify?
Nah, fuck that. This is pretty cool.
I don't know.
Learn more about this.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It's just something else.
Yeah, this is something cool. Honestly,
it's not. It's just something else.
Yeah, this is cool. Let's learn more about it.
Music Venue Trust, MVT. I have no clue who that is. They've rolled out Hereby Pro to grassroots music venue members across the UK, not here, to better provide venues with control over their media and access to industry data. Sounds like some data.
Okay.
All right. MVT, which represents the UK's vast network of grassroots music venues, recorded 22 million audience visits and 175,000 events last year. Good job, guys. The organization has been a driving force in keeping live music sustainable. MVT confronts rising costs, lost touring routes, and shrinking profit margins.
That's cool.
Yeah. In an effort to showcase, hopefully, in an effort to showcase member venues in their events. So I just want to stop there. First of all, this is in UK. We can't absorb this. And a lot of really cool things, a lot of great inventions and ideas are seemingly great ideas, and great ideas are used to fuck people over.
That's true.
I mean,
That's a good point.
Talk to anybody that's done DoorDash or Lyft, or even girls that do what's OnlyFans. You hear this all the time. People having a terrible time with OnlyFans, with DoorDash.
Yeah.
You hear the DoorDash drivers talking about, but in the beginning, just like social media is supposed to be a great invention. It's going to bring us all close together, just like AI. It's going to eliminate the steps that it takes to get things done. But really, AI has kind of increased the amount of steps to get things done. Because if you're trying to get one small thing done, but you have to go to court or you need a lawyer to get it done, are we really saving time and, utilizing our energy? Or are we all just trying to get ahead?
Sounds like people are just trying to get ahead.
Ahead of what?
Each other.
And therein lies the crystalline structure. Seriously. So I hope this is good. But MVT counts on Hereby, the UK's most comprehensive live music guide. We don't have anything like that. Like we don't have a US comprehensive live music guide. We don't have that.
No, we don't.
We don't care about stuff like that for some reason. With Hereby Pro, MVT members can now own their pages and access hereby unmatched live music data from venues and artist directories to historical box office stats. So you'd be able to look like what Sepsiss was doing in, 2022, like type of thing. This powerful tool allows venues to control their content on the platform and across Hereby partners networks. I also think it can be used as, pre-sale tickets, they only benefit the person that's in charge of the account. Pre-sale tickets don't benefit the show. They don't benefit the fans. They definitely don't benefit the bands. They only benefit the person that owns the pre-sale ticket account.
All about the pre-sale, aren't we?
Only for the person that owns the account.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So I see this the same way, and it's another thing I wanted to jump right in on that and say they said members. They keep talking about members. So I'm guessing like if you're in, you have to pay for that.
Yeah, you
right?
have to become a member somehow.
Sad. You want to take this one?
Yeah.
I'll delete everything because that's what I do.
Okay.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you guys. I just want you guys to all just let this sink in.
Meta made $14 million just off of these scam ads. They made $14 million off of scam ads. What the fuck? What?
And a lot of you are many of you watch us. Many of you have discovered us through this platform, and that's troubling.
That's really disturbing to hear.
Because it means that we've all played a part of it.
Yeah. Somehow, some way, we all played a role. Okay.
Americans have lost billions to malicious social media advertising. It's 2026. I thought that you guys had the ability, the cutting edge. I thought that you guys had the cutting edge, top-notch security and technology. All of these billionaires and these app developers, one thing they always promise is that we're going to be safe, that our data is going to be accessible. I've had my Facebook account disabled for no reason for over a month, and I can't even download the data from it. Like from every step of the process, the thing is broken. Just to update you. So I just want to share this with you.
Yeah.
That no matter what this was before, no matter what Facebook claims they are now, no matter what phase they promise you that we're in the future. Remember their motto? Facebook's free and it always will be. No matter what phase that we are in this experiment, remember, no matter what you upload or contribute to these people, they can take it away from you for any reason or no reason at all. Just remember that. Before you spend another dollar, before you upload another picture of your daughter, before you go live again at the barbecue or upload your music and live performances, I want you to remember everything that we upload to these people, they have mined, exploited, and hacked our sensitive and personal data for God knows what reason they plan on not telling you in the future. Go ahead.
Meta made millions off of scam ads, specifically targeting seniors. Wow.
You know, and that's the other thing. If they're not attacking children,
they're attacking seniors.
And why? Because both senior citizens and children, they might have literacy challenges. They might need eyeglasses. They might need assistance or extra adults to help them through a certain task. It's disgusting.
The tech watchdog found that Meta was failing to curb malicious Medicare-related advertisements, which earned the platform $14.3 million in ad revenue in 2025. Such advertisements include false promises of free benefits for Medicare recipients, AI-generated celebrity deepfakes, and fake enrollment deadlines. They predominantly targeted Facebook users aged 65 or older, primarily in Texas and Florida.
Because
Wow.
and I'm about to say something, and I really hope you guys have the intellectual depth and maturity for this. Where did they do this to people? In Texas and Florida. Let me remind all of you, whether you are an independent, whether you are a Democrat, or whether you are a Republican, just like a triangle, you all belong together. You're inseparable. And the voting bloc in this country represents the stupidest people on the planet. Did you understand that? The people that vote in this country just happen to be the dumbest fucking people on the planet. Doesn't matter who you're voting for, a Democrat, a Republican, or independent. The people that represent that bloc just happen to be the fucking dumbest followers we have. They just happen to be uneducated people, man. Waiting for the world to change. Waiting for somebody to come out of the sky, come out of a book, or come out of the screen and save the day. You're waiting for a lottery. You're waiting for a casino. You're waiting for a prayer or a miracle. I understand that. But a lot of that mentality, we can get into this on another time, but a lot of that mentality comes from the desire, not the motivation, comes from the desire, the distortion of wanting to be special. Not realizing that we're all in this together. Shame on y'all. Shame on you motherfuckers. Moving right along. More criminals. Elon Musk flees OpenAI trial as tides turn against him.
Here we go.
I mean,
that picture's promising.
These guys would love to have you believe that they are inventors and billionaires. But we know that they are not inventors because we know that they are not geniuses.
Yeah.
There's no proof that Elon Musk is a genius.
No proof at all.
There's no evidence to it. And it's even debatable at this point whether the people in our past that we known as geniuses are geniuses. I don't think we have any geniuses because none of them have cured disease or homelessness. If we had real geniuses, then we wouldn't have poverty. We wouldn't have racism. Like, if we had real geniuses among us, they wouldn't look like this.
No, they wouldn't. And they wouldn't behave like this.
But just on a very, like, something like trash. If we had geniuses, we wouldn't have trash.
At all.
If we had geniuses, we would have probably found solutions. A real genius would have been recognizable. And a recognizable genius, it would be easy for everybody to listen to that person. A recognizable genius would have found a way to talk about racism.
Mm-hmm. They've also found a way to cure homelessness.
Right. Some simple stuff. Like, right, we've been stuck on fossil fuel for a long time. I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm just saying just because we're stuck on it and it's poisonous proves that we don't have many geniuses. And it also shows that we don't have, if we do have any geniuses, we don't have anybody else in line that's listening to them. So even if we do have any geniuses, this ain't it. And if there are geniuses among us, then we're all ignoring them and listening to guys like this. Elon Musk is locked in a heated trial lawsuit. He's in a what?
Locked in.
To a what?
A heated trial lawsuit.
What if I was in a trial lawsuit right now? Do you think anybody would be my friend?
No.
Do you think anybody would invite me to fancy dinners? If I was in a lawsuit, right now, do you think anybody would call me a genius?
No.
No, it'd be the opposite, right?
Right.
If I was in a lawsuit, you'd call me an idiot.
Yeah.
At least he's supposed to be, despite the judge's explicit order. So the judge explicitly ordered that he be ready to testify in court. The world's richest man ran off to China with the president on an official diplomatic visit, leaving his lawyers flailing. I just wanted, and the reason why I covered this is I just want to show you that that is the attitude. That is the law. That is the separate circumstances and set of rules that these guys have that you don't. I mean, he's not even an American citizen. So what I'm saying is, and that doesn't matter to me, but people go around saying that all the time. Like it means something. But I know that means something to a judge in terms of me. I know that means something, I know that means something. I gotta get rid of this. I know that means something that's trying to make a conservative talking point when it's time to rip apart families across the United States for not having special paperwork. All of a sudden it's important. If you were ordered by a judge to stick around so you could testify at trial, you would have a separate set of circumstances. You wouldn't be able to hop on a plane like Elon's Pizza and just take off on the judge, which proves once again that there's separate rules, there's separate expectations, and that billionaires and politicians and these people are living a different law and set of rules than we are. And that's clear evidence of why you hear about them breaking so many laws and getting away with it. Because if you could break laws and just tell the judge to go fuck themselves and hop on a plane to China, then I think that would be good motivation for you to continue to break laws.
Yeah. And that's probably why they continue to do so.
So when you're wondering why, geez, seems like these guys can get away with anything, it's because you let them.
We keep letting them do it.
Check it out. And these guys, it's not like, and it's not like these guys are winning awards. They're in court. They're in trial. I think we're frozen.
Yeah.
We're really frozen. I ain't never seen this.
Even the stream.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's another one. Sam Altman, right? OpenAI accused of handing over your intimate personal information to Meta and Google.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Another tech bro.
I mean, are you guys getting this now week to week, or
this is what, another lawsuit on his...
It's just crazy, man. OpenAI accused of handing over your intimate personal information to Meta and Google. And so what are we seeing? These guys, they're in it together, man.
Yeah, they're all working together. I mean, we just saw, just in the last article, both of their names, Elon and Sam Altman, were testifying for this OpenAI bullshit that they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely working together.
AI companies are tech companies, and they're vacuuming up your most personal secrets. This shit's crazy, man. A new class action lawsuit accuses OpenAI of sharing data, including user chat queries and personal identifying information like emails and users' IDs, with the tech giants targeting advertising behemoth Meta and Google without obtaining proper consent. Now, you know that that's what they were going to do.
Yeah.
We all knew that they were going to do this. Let's say the next new app comes out tomorrow. Okay? What are they going to say? We promise you that it's going to be safe. We promise you it's going to make you happy. We promise you, right?
Yeah, it's going to be free forever.
And then they're going to hack, steal your data. You're going to help build the app. You're going to help build the value of the app or the company. And then they're going to stab you in the fucking back and hack and steal your personal data. AT&T, Comcast, Google. What the fuck? It's over with.
Why do we keep building up all these platforms, all these programs? Just for us to get it wiped from under us. We could be building our own stuff.
It's the same thing every time. The same trick over and over again.
Like, why do we have to keep building up these platforms? Let's just do our own shit. Because they're just going to keep doing this every time.
Filed yesterday in California, the lawsuit claims that OpenAI data sharing with Google and Meta violates California invasion of privacy law, the Electronic Communications Party Act. It points out specifically to OpenAI's integrations with Meta Pixel, Google Analytics, which are data tracking and collection tools that facilitate targeted advertisements, just like what we opened the show with.
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT already shares your chat query topics, user IDs, and email addresses with Google and Meta. Like countless tech companies, includes language in its privacy policy, noting that it does collect, store, and share a range of consumer inputs and personal information. They don't give a fuck. They straight up don't give a fuck.
They don't. They want everything you could possibly input into it. Disgusting.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's gross.
And more lawsuits. AI company Suno, the music company Suno, fights to keep Warner Music settlement terms away from UMG and Sony. Look at this. They're like a bunch of bitches.
This is ridiculous.
It's annoying. Now I'm hoping you.
Why do we want to keep?
This is what I said before. This is what we're doing. This is what everything
Why
is.
do we keep building these places, these platforms, building other shit?
But do you think about it? We build bands and they do this. We build candy bar companies and they do this. We built Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's, and then they park up next to each other across the street, and they go, "Your food is poisonous, and your music sucks." And this is who we are.
Let's just say,
fuck
you and do our own shit.
But this is who we are, and it's this whole everyone's gonna plant their own flag on the moon mentality.
Nah. I don't want to play this game. That's ridiculous.
The idea is that Nature's Valley is the superior.
Nothing superior.
But that's the whole idea, is that this is the superior granola bar. They're not going to work with anybody. It's all gated by trade secrets. And if you mess with them, they're going to do a drill on you. They're going to sue you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not participating.
Everything's about that. This is who we are.
I'm just going to build my own shit.
Either we're going to kill each other or fucking sue each other. That's
I'm all who
that's who we've become.
Mm-hmm. I know. Nope.
If we're not gang banging, then they're outside acting like fucking snitches and Karens. That's what we're doing.
Part of it.
Well, you got mobsters and gangsters and killers, and they come in all flavors too. White supremacists. They come in, political form, athletes. We got gangsters and killers. They come in all different races and shapes and sizes. Religions.
Nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you got Christian gangster killers. You do though.
I know, so I'm laughing.
You do. You got Christians in the comment section telling people they're gonna fucking die and they better do this or else. You got Muslim gangsters and killers. You've got fucking rock and roll murderers. And then on the other side you got the humanitarians and the fucking snitches.
I'm gonna go in a mountain, in a house, away from all y'all. All y'all can have this.
That's the new thing in the world now. It's you're either a mobster or you're a humanitarian preacher snitch.
I don't want any part of it.
It's fucking nuts. You know what I mean?
Sign me out.
Right, or you're some kind of a fucking expert.
Exile me.
You're an expert merchant.
Exile me. I don't want any part of it.
We're all fucking UFC fighters, battle rappers, and expert shopper merchant models.
Ay, ay, ay.
We're merchant model podcaster rappers. Every fucking one of us.
I'm gonna explode. No.
When everything becomes everything.
It's nothing.
A federal magistrate blocked Universal Music Group and Sony Music Entertainment from obtaining Suno's settlement. Like, if the thing is, if you get to the point where you got to block and attack and right, it's like RPGs and shit. Like, I attack you with 7 magic missiles. Defend with my,
with my magical sword.
What the fuck is going on?
What are you, 12?
No, but this is music. This is the music industry that everybody wants to be a part of.
Sign me out.
That's just crazy, right?
Exile me. Goodbye.
The AI startup is pointing to the labels. Mischaracterized. So they're snitching. Like, who wants to be part of that?
You sound like a fucking Kevin. Stop. Not Kevin, but like you sound like a Karen.
Not our Kevin.
Not our Kevin. Not you, Kevin.
Following a March 12th conference, I just hit myself in the face with a microphone.
Careful.
Following a March 12th conference, U.S. Magistrate Judge Paul Levinston at the District Court, Massachusetts. That's cool.
Of course.
I mean, I think that's close to home.
That's really...
What I like is somebody's doing something. You'd expect... What I'm saying is you'd expect to hear something like this in London or LA
right.
or whatever the fuck.
In fucking Paris.
You know,
like people doing shit. No, Massachusetts. Good for them.
Right. Get involved. Anyways, I'll say why after we get off.
Okay.
If anybody wants to know, message me.
Not on Facebook.
Or anywhere.
Right.
As Suno argues, settlements of litigation have little persuasive bearing on identifying and characterizing markets for intellectual property. I mean, that's debatable. More recently, on May 4th, Suno filed a response to the label's objection. It's just arguing with paperwork. That sucks.
Gonna argue with the courts.
Yeah. So what
Gonna
are
use
they
the courts
arguing
to
about?
argue?
The only reason why I had yes.
You guys are lame.
No. You need to understand that is the going rate, man. That is Americana. That is American. The police and paperwork and courts and fucking telling on each other and owning land and being better than people. That is American. That's the very basic requirements, is thinking you're fucking better than people and calling the cops
Lame.
when it doesn't work out.
I'm not doing
When
this.
people confront you, you get on the phone and you go live and you fucking show off. When you don't get along with people, you go on the internet and social media and you look for attention and cosigners. That's America now.
When are we gonna stop doing this?
That's what this is. Lotteries and performing and fucking snitching and telling and fucking looking at, if you're not a mobster like Bonnie and Clyde or fucking John Gotti, then you're fucking Derek Chauvin, man. It's one or the other. This is who they idolize. The people that love this country and the people that introduce themselves as Americans, they love the police. They idolize them. They celebritize them. The police and firemen and people that are supposed to work for people are more important in American society than the people they take an oath and swear an oath to protect. So the people that Americans, no matter what side of the aisle, they worship goblins, gods, creatures, monsters, mobsters, and police officers, and mercenaries, and snipers. Think of it. Superheroes, and fucking monsters, and Jason, and Freddy. These are fucking, these are American children, no matter what color they are. The voter bloc. The people that vote in this country love Freddy Krueger, man, and Jeepers Creepers, and Donald Trump. They love it.
You people are lame.
They love Tupac and fucking Mike Tyson, and they're fucking gone.
You people are lame. I want nothing to do with it.
That's what it is.
Mm.
The people here, you could tell them, Bonnie and Clyde are fucking murderers. No, they think it's a romance story. People put Jeffrey.
Really lost
When people are rapping, they rap and they put Jeffrey Dahmer in the fucking shit, and you know what I mean? They use they.
You guys are really lost.
They lost the plot, man.
With reality,
They lost
the plot, themselves.
But that's what
you guys
it
have
is.
really lost it.
But
you guys
that's
are lame and out of control.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? Just look at bands and fucking music.
Yeah, you guys are out of control.
They lost it. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not about enjoying music. It's about being better than everybody and being fucking scary and fucking intimidating. Do you want to know why? It's because people are scared fucking shitless and they're pussy.
When can we stop doing
That's
this?
really, I'm not telling you.
I want to get on the train where we stop.
And I'm not talking
this.
about I'm not talking about barbarism. I'm not talking about, Neanderthal shit. I'm saying, I know somebody heard fear in here. The weakest men heard fear in here and got more afraid. People are afraid, not just of each other, of themselves. They don't know
really
who
gotta drop that shit.
They don't know who they are.
You guys really gotta drop that shit. This is ridiculous. I'm getting on the one-way ticket to not doing this anymore.
This shit is crazy. That's what it is. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it at home. I'm just showing you what it is.
This is what's out there. Here you go. Reality. This is how people are arguing. It's ridiculous.
People don't go on. They're not gonna change their tune. Or, they're not gonna have a change of heart.
No, absolutely not.
People go on the internet to bust nuts, to spy on each other,
to be better than.
to stalk people and fucking try to get rich quick and fucking scam and fucking scheme and hover over people. That's why people go on the internet. People don't go on the internet and make other people feel welcome or comfortable. People have things to offer. They have an attitude to take.
Yeah. And that's what they sell you.
And when people can't achieve or siphon or exploit you, they're done with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that is. What the fuck time it is? Oh, we got like one or two more.
Okay.
I thought this one was kind of funny. Someone asked physicists what they really believe about the universe, and yikes. Does anyone know anything?
No.
I love stuff like this. I don't like stuff like this.
We like philosophical questions, not harassing ads.
Whoa, get the fuck out of here. All right, guys. You'd hope that the world's brightest scientific minds would more or less agree on the nature of our reality. See, I wouldn't think that, because questions are what scientists like.
Yes.
Questions. Right. If you have all the answers, then as a scientist, then your job is kind of over.
Yeah.
You know.
Now you're just telling people shit.
Right. I think a scientist, and anybody can stop me, but scientists are more interested in questions than answers.
Yes.
So that's maybe on the surface, right? Published by the American Physical Society?
Yeah, physical. Yep.
I've never heard of such a thing. The survey queried over 1,600 experts from disciplines ranging from astrophysics to particle physics, along with chunks of respondents who identified as, quote, science enthusiasts. I like how they did that. The results showed that there's still quite a few strikingly different opinions on the standard model of cosmology, the scientific culmination of our understanding of our physical world, which describes the origins of our universe and how it functions on a grand scale. No shit.
Anybody didn't know that. That's what it is.
So I'm not going to get into a big science thing. I just wanted to show everybody that science is more about emerging truths, ongoing. So when I say that Sepsiss is a scientific band, I don't mean we're scientists. What I mean is we believe in the process of allowing the truth to emerge throughout our lives. It doesn't mean that we won't commit to anything. It just means that we're swingers. Okay? Or flexible. I think it's foolish to be like, I'm going to limit myself to saying that there's no way that there's a God-like thing. I don't know that at all. I also don't know the opposite of that, though. Right? There could be absolutely nothing. We could all, when it's our time to go, that could truly just be the end. Maybe we're just meant to be here on this planet, and we just, float around with the trees and leaves as dust after that. I'm not disappointed in that either. I think the theme is we don't know.
We don't have a clue.
At least as far as science goes.
Yes.
I'm not telling anybody what to believe in. That's different. I'm saying scientifically, we don't know. So you guys, goodness,
I read this article.
you can read it. Read it again.
Yeah. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, sure.
This article is fucking weird.
Let's do it.
The Twigs counter. I'm sorry. The Twigs countersue FKA Twigs amid intensifying trademark dispute. New claims look to bar the name FKA Twigs for life.
So I don't really know what this is about, but what I wanted to point out is the pettiness.
That's why it's funny.
The silliness.
So this is a band, and then they like split apart, and then one person is still the Twigs, and the other person wants to be FKA Twigs, and they've been disputing it on who could be the Twigs and who can be FKA Twigs. I'm sorry. The Twigs versus Twigs trademark showdown just got even uglier. Now the Twigs have fired back against FKA Twigs' lawsuit with a firmly worded counter-complaint seeking, among other things, an order barring the artist from using the contested name. The Twigs, or the indie pop duo consisting of twin sisters, Laura and Linda Good. Sorry, my eye's burning. Laura and Linda Good recently made the counteraction plus an answer to the original suit official through the present courtroom confrontation, technically kicked off in March. It was a long time in the making.
Want me to take it?
Yes, my eye's burning.
This refers to part in 2014 trademark infringement action. We should get a box of Kleenex out here for you. That's what we should have. Do you ever think about that?
I did not plan on this happening.
Nobody ever plans on crying.
But yes.
But what I'm saying is, next time, why don't we just bring a box of Kleenex out here so you don't have to jam your T-shirt in your eye?
Okay.
You know?
You can do that.
As summed up in the March 2026 complaint, FKA Twigs, real name, it doesn't matter to me, then heard nothing from her sisters until receiving a fresh cease and desist letter. So it looks like they were ignoring each other, and then they surprised each other with these lawsuits. And I think it's so sad that this is who we are as people. You know, you get into music for having fun, to express yourself. I know these kids probably didn't get into music. They're a family, making music, and now they're playing around in court and stabbing each other in the back and betraying each other. And with music, creativity, there's a certain emotional value that goes into an artist's work, right? So it's not just corporate or industry stuff. I mean, when it's family and you guys work together on a project that you really love and you put your heart and soul into the music, and then just throw it down the fucking drain for capitalism, and greed and revenge, it's just sad. Because you don't get into music with the intention of stabbing your sister in the back. I know that wasn't their plan when they wrote that song.
No.
Makes you think. So if you're not going through this type of stuff now and you're a musician, like, you can learn from this. You can look at a story like this and go, God, we're really lucky to not be going through this, and let's focus on what's important in the years to come.
I think that's the key takeaway.
Yeah, if not, it's like the music industry and experience can just be paperwork and court and trademarks and litigation and AI and snitching and threatening each other and starting rumors and just generally not minding your business and being a dick. I know you guys didn't sign up playing music to do that, right? Maybe some of you did. All right, we'll do one more and we'll split.
Okay. Want me to read it?
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm just like, oh. Let's not do that one.
Okay.
Because we did 2 stories on it already.
Yeah.
We can't do this one, though.
Okay.
Introducing everybody. Remember?
Oh, the AI lady.
Aren't you guys excited? Spotify has a new signal of authenticity and trust for authentic artists that are behind their music. Right?
Yeah, this is really stupid.
Introducing Verified by Spotify.
What is this, $10 a month?
It's a signal of authenticity.
For $10 a month.
Why? So, it takes a real piece of shit to convince you that you need to pay to be your authentic self. I'm already me. That's some weird shit to convince. We're not doing this.
No.
Because, well, we don't release our music on Spotify anymore. But I'm not buying a verified badge to be me.
No.
Say it's something else. Hey, buy this package or you're kicked out. All right. That makes more sense to me. But don't say buy this computer file and we'll give you this little image over your profile picture and then you will be you. No, motherfucker, I was me before I had that picture.
Yeah.
It takes a special, specific kind of person to be convinced that they're not them.
And you're going to be you after all of these things die.
Right. After MySpace, right, absolutely.
Your verified badge is going to go right in the toilet.
Right, remember...
But you're still going to be here.
People forget. People think they know about streaming. Who was like the biggest streamer on the block originally? What was the big streaming company? Does anybody remember? I'm just going to get you there.
Napster?
That's a good one. We could throw that in the hat.
Okay.
But they're probably the most famous criminals.
That's true.
But I was thinking
Metallica.
I was thinking Rhapsody.
Oh, that.
Everybody already forgot about him.
Yeah.
See, and you're still a person without Rhapsody.
What? I'm still a person?
Look, nobody listens to fucking Rhapsody anymore. And one day, just like cassettes, nobody will listen to Spotify.
Right.
So how can Spotify introduce a verified Spotify check as a signal of authenticity when I was me before Spotify and I'm going to be me long after Spotify's gone? I was a musician before Spotify.
Don't need a verified badge.
Look at this shit. A clearer signal on artist profiles. Look at this shit is so small they don't want you to read it. Hold on.
Oh, you have to bring it in 150%.
Music is evolving. No, it isn't. We just make music. No, it isn't. Music has always been music. Birds have always sung. Music is not evolving. Okay, I'm going to prove that music is not evolving right now. D minor has not evolved from D minor since the beginning of time. D minor is still D minor. Music is not evolving. 100 BPMs is 100 BPMs. Music is not evolving.
Yeah.
In order for something to evolve, one kind of thing becomes another thing. That's not what we're doing. Music is still music.
It's not going to become something else.
Music is not evolving into something else.
I think your brain is fantasizing.
So when they say here music is evolving, no, it's not. A is still A. F sharp is still F sharp. Music is not evolving. A hammer-on is a hammer-on. A slide is a slide. Vibrato is vibrato. Harmony's harmony, melody's melody. Music is not evolving.
Nope. Music is music.
Right. And here's the thing you need to know about music and why people can't say that music is evolving. It's because music is not invented by people.
Mm-hmm.
Music was here before people. People are under the wrong impression of what music is. Music's not an economy. It's not a club. It's not a social reward. It's not a tool for the bully breeds. It's not a delivery system for you to be an expert or be better than other people. Music is something that has been in the universe before life. Music exists with or without planet Earth. Music is vibration. Music is rhythm. Rhythm and vibration and light and radiation, hues and colors and shapes and geometry has been here before humanity. So human beings treating music like it's something that we invented is like saying that early colonialists discovered Africans.
Oh my gosh.
Africa's always been there. It's not discovered.
It's not a museum.
You see, music's not a museum.
It's not a museum.
It's music.
It's not an exhibit.
Music is here whether or not you like it. It exists. It's going to be whatever form it is. It's not evolving. It just is. It's like light.
It's here.
It's like a triangle. You don't get to you don't get to decision.
It's out of your control. Deal with it.
Right. So I think that's the biggest illusion in the music industry is that we have all this control over it.
Stop trying to control everything.
Because if we can,
so crazy.
if we can get people to believe that we have control over it, then we can misuse it. Then we can misplace. We can redistribute, and we can
ruin it for everybody.
Well, we can catalog its value and shape shift, and we can tell somebody this is music and this isn't. This is the standard. This is below.
My
and
goodness.
So if I go around and say music is evolving, and I can get people to agree with that, then people go, well, tell us how it's evolving, and then I can tell people.
Oh my God.
You see, but the whole thing it's based on just not understanding that Native Americans didn't have iTunes. They made music for culture. That hip hop isn't just music. It's also it's the news. It's an identity.
Mm-hmm.
It's historical.
Yes.
It's African American heritage and Pan African heritage.
Yes. It's coming together.
You feel me?
Yes.
So I guess Spotify's introducing a new verified by Spotify, a badge. I mean, and what are badges? Badges are symbols of success, authority, ownership.
I'm verified and you're not.
Power. You're defended. You're elite. You're pure.
I'm gonna throw up.
No, but that's what it means. That AI. You get what
I get what you're saying. It's
the updates build. Well, listen to this. The updates build on a recent song level context features like song DNA.
What the fuck?
That's you need to understand. Artist profiles are a key place to learn more about music and artists. That's not true. The new verified by Spotify badge shows an artist profile has been reviewed and meets Spotify's criteria for authenticity and trust.
So Spotify gets to control who's verified or not.
Spotify's going to control who's authentic and who's trustworthy. And
this is out of control.
Let me tell you, artists that receive the badge, okay, they're going to have consistent listener activity and engagement over time, though. Later on. Spotify says, we focus our review on artist profiles that listeners are actively and intentionally seeking out over a sustained period of time. Yeah, because they have a whole bunch of humans that work for the company that are,
they're just dying.
Yeah, they're monitoring that all the time. That's crazy. These criteria, imagine all of these tech companies still employed people and the people looked over these things. You might fall for this shit. But we all know that Meta, Instagram, Spotify, Twitch, they all have fired hundreds to thousands of people within the last 3 years, Some of them upwards to 5 to 10, 20,000 people. So we know that there aren't human beings there going over the criteria to make it feasible to conduct through reviewing across millions of artist profiles. There are not people there that are reviewing any of this stuff. They also claim that having an artist verified authentic badge will give you good standing with Spotify. This is like, that's like having good standing with Jeffrey Epstein.
Ew.
This means imagine having good standing with Palantir. I don't care if I have good standing with Peter Thiel. No. I don't care if I don't have good standing with Elon's Pizza. Fuck him.
For real.
This means the artists and their content comply with platform rules. In translation, that means fuck up and we will take it from you.
Yeah.
This is just another thing that they can take from you. Mm-hmm. So what they're saying is, you can be authentic, but if you go against the rules, then you won't be authentic. Well, wait a minute. Even criminals are authentic.
Yeah.
So either somebody's so what's the point of the badge? The point of the badge is for people to be authentic. So if somebody's an authentic human being, why does following the rules make them an authentic human being? An unauthentic human being? That's just now you're inventing.
What a human being.
You're inventing the way that we understand English. We're not doing that. It also signals of real artist represented in the profile. We had that before. You guys let AI on the platform. We didn't need an artist badge. We didn't need that kind of authenticity until Spotify let AI run rampant. So because Spotify let AI run rampant on the platform, now real artists have to signal that they are real artists and represented in the profile by buying one of these things.
This is ridiculous. This is crazy.
We look for an identifiable artist presence both on and off the platform. So
you're going to be stalking them off the platform?
Do you really think that Spotify hires people to find out who is identifiable and who has presence off of Spotify?
No.
There's no way, man.
Absolutely no way.
There's no way they're scouting millions of they're
not gonna scout the web.
Try to imagine how many independent artists are on Spotify for a second. Like somebody like Rihanna doesn't need one of these things, right? Because they already know that she's real because she's,
She's Rihanna.
Right. So this is only for people that are unknown.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the sense in buying something that proves you're authentic if you're unknown? Like we are in an unknown, unheard of band. Our band is unheard of and unknown. We are in one of the only unheard of bands that admits that we are unheard of, undiscovered, and unknown. So how would it benefit me from subscribing to a badge that says that I'm really me?
I wouldn't.
Why do I need a badge to protect what I don't really have?
Right. You don't.
Then if I'm not on my best behavior, you're going to say that I'm not a real artist anymore? I don't get that. Of course, it's rolling out over time. So you know what I heard about this? As you need at least 10,000 like The scam and the scheme is that you actually need like 10,000 monthly followers or monthly listeners to have the badge. So it's not really a badge to signify that you are an authentic human artist. Basically, they let AI crash out and run rampant all over Spotify. So now they found a new way to leverage money and price hikes on independent artists, because they go, hey, you know what? Rihanna's not going to need one of these things because she's Rihanna. Everybody knows who Adele and Drake is. No one's going to question that. Not to mention, those artists are protected on Spotify, but not the independent. So they said, shit, if the whole site is being overrun by AI tracks and music, this is a new way we can get real human beings to buy back their actual identities, to separate themselves from AI slop. It's a nasty move, right?
Yeah. That's sneaky.
Yeah, it is. It is. You guys keep an eye on this stuff as we move on. You won't hear from us this Wednesday.
But come to the show May 23rd in Taunton, Mass. at Platinum City Gaming.
Come and hang out with us. Loud Entertainment, the Cherry Frog, and In the Wind. Peace out.